Hello and welcome to this new video series where we're checking out submissions to a new Dungeon Crawler game jam. The Dungeon Crawler Limited Asset Jam 2025, which is a community organized game jam with some special rules. And the idea is that in this video series I will cover all 13 submissions to this game jam, and in this first episode we will have a look at the hidden facility. But because I will not make a special pilot episode, a separate pilot episode for this game jam, I will just give a brief overview about the rule set in this episode. So, we have the Dungeon Crawler Limited Asset Jam 2025. What does Dungeon Crawler mean? Well, that just means that, as it's written here, in this context, the Dungeon Crawler is a grid-based RPG viewed in first person with 90 degrees turning. So basically, like you can see here on the screen, with tile-based movement, 90-degree turns, like with Dungeon Master, Eye of the Beholder, Lands of Lore, Minds of Titan, Fairgale, Wizardry, Might and Magic, and so on and so on. So, the idea is to create a game in this style, basically the definitions of DungeonCrawlers.org of a dungeon crawler. But the special thing here in this game jam is that the developers have to use a limited asset pack. So you could download this asset pack here, and there's a bunch of graphics and sounds and so on, and you have to use these. You can create your own assets, but only 8 of them. The other ones have to be used from these, and they're all like pixel art, and you can see like the style bit here in this example pictures about what you can actually do, because you are allowed to change the palette of the colors, use different colors, you are allowed to stretch and so on. There are some things you're not allowed to do, like this, when you basically the original is not recognizable anymore. You can also go full 3D and so on, so you have some flexibility also in presentation. But of course, the focus of this game jam is then to focus less on like the graphics and more on gameplay or on core mechanics. Though the presentation of the graphics is of course also a big thing, like how you put that into the world, like with this 3D stuff with shaders and so on, which you can still use. There is also an additional theme, so you have to implement an idea of this specific picture, which you can also find over there. So this is a mushroom, the Podocerpula pusio. And does it evoke ideas of decay, growth, layers of secret life under the surface, funny Latin names, or a tasty meal? And you can just throw something about that into the game, and then you have accomplished the theme. Will be interesting to see what ideas they came up with. Yeah, and with that, let's jump into, well, first the description of the first game, which is the hidden facility. And here we are on the itch.io jam page for the hidden facility. Like all the games in the jam, it's available for free, so you can check it out yourself if you like to, and you will find links to that down in the video description. Then you will also find a link to a playlist, by the way, which will then contain all the games I've covered so far, and I will add them one by one, 13 games in total. So, yeah, all available for free here, and you can also see that in this case you can also play the game in a browser. Some of them need to be downloaded due to technical stuff. I will usually download them also to avoid possible bugs which come from the browser and so on. So let's first go through the video description, to the game description here. So this game is by Alexander Polyakov for code design, Nika Khudonogova for design, level design, palette swap and palette swap master, and Kylie Chant who did the code. Made in 9 days for Dungeon Crawlers Limited Asset Jam, so that was the time frame you had to create a game in this game jam. You discover a blank spot where no signal goes in or out, so you decide to explore what secret lies in that hidden facility. Game and combat is turn-based. World doesn't act until you move. Rotation doesn't count. Controls WSD, arrows numpad, move strafe. So that should be a normal then. Q&E numpad, yes, alright. Bonus tiles, no bonus tiles were created, so these are the own assets, right? So everything is just a palette swap or pulse stretch for music. Pulse stretch is when it's stretched the sounds and they sound like what you hear in the background, this and this was probably a very different sound originally. Theme incorporation is a spoiler, so we will see that in the game. Yeah, and with that, we are through the description already, and we'll jump into the hidden facility. And here we are in the hidden facility. The game is actually running in, I guess it's 720p in a window, and I just resized that for OBS, so in case you're wondering why this is full screen. So, let's begin. You enter a strange facility which was hiding in a plain sight. You only discovered it because it was like a black hole. Nothing was coming in, nothing was coming out, an anomaly in the busy landscape. Fortunately, your body is young and you're full of potential, which you should spread between strength, agility, and mind and body. When whatever awaits you, don't forget to save often. Bon courage! Okay. Okay, so we can put our points in stuff. Now, it would have been nice to know what this is actually doing. So, so let's just do the sane thing and put everything into strength. Okay, and see where this will get us. Okay, so damn, the door is closed right behind me. I'll need to find another way out. Okay, we can't go there. Oh, okay. So there's the tooltip thingy. Open, close. We don't need to find another way out. Ah, this door is closed. Okay. Okay, well, if we find some mushrooms, can I interact with that? No. Oh. Aimed shots? Shot, burst shots, swing. 15 damage. Bams. I guess that's because we have so much strength. Okay. So what happens? Does the enemy get to us? No. Well. Okay. Swing. That. We have 14 hit points. 40 hit points left. Okay. Open. Now can do an aimed shot, but let's not do that now. Swing. Bleh. Probably it's complete overkill. I don't know how many hit points they have. So on these lines you can see the doors. So I guess this door, we need a key or something. Hack open mind. Okay, and this one is open. Yeah. And the red ones, they are... yeah, they can't be opened. So, Vum, 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 vum. The graphics are very, well, minimalistic in a way. I mean, it's this asset pack thingy, right? But I think that here sometimes you can't really see, like, it's just one color here in this case, for example. That could have been a little bit nicer. I mean, you still have these things on the floor, but that said, the perspective in itself is perfect, and the controls are also perfect. So if I move forward twice, quickly, I also move forward twice, so that's perfect. If I go forward and turn around, it's also queued up, so the controls and the perspective is as good as it gets, basically. Well, not quite. I think one thing which you notice when having these enemies, I think the field of view is just a tiny bit, I guess, too high. I think the tile in front of me, but this is now a bit hard to tell because you can't see the walls left and right quite clearly. Maybe if we... everything's pretty similar here. Yeah, these walls would have been nice to compare, but... Alright, what's that? Can't interact with this. Okay. Oh, okay. Pick up genius injection. Okay, now we can increase the values further, but I will keep them for now. Okay, so here you can see that this wall, because it's a door, that one is actually a different color, so you can see the difference here. And I think that the tile in front of me is a bit too deep, and this is because of a high field of view which pushes everything together. Also, you see, yeah. So let's just. I think I still have the hotkeys from last time, right? Let me try and see if it works. Ah, yes, because it's not centered. Yeah. Let me try and to rearrange that. Yeah, so this is actually very close to what it's also like in a Grimrock, for example. The difference is that you see more from the tile you're standing on, a bit more, and maybe this leads to... Maybe also, depending on where the enemies are located on the tiles, it feels like they might be further away than they actually are. That was my point. So, let's open the door. We find another pointy thing. I didn't get more points, did I? Okay. No, this is a regeneration. Okay, so this is... should I have taken a closer look at my values there? In any case, so what should we do now? Because we can't go there. There's nothing... Ah, here, it's... You have 10 points to spend. Yeah, okay. And we are advanced to level 2. We can't do anything here. Let's just put them into mind now. Oh, access cyberspace. Was this available before? I don't think so. Let me... I can just save now, right? It's doing stuff. Progress saved. Okay, let me get out here and then restart the game. But... yeah, will take a bit until it's showing up, but I will already move around here. It should find the game. No, it does not. Yeah, no. So, swing. Open. Like, this one feels like it's further away, but it might be that it's... Yeah, because it's on the farther end of the tile and not on the front end, or something like that. So, yeah, we can't do anything there. So, if I go... Take this... I just want to see if I could theoretically get stuck. Because, no, now it works. It's not intelligence based. Okay. So I did save, right? How can I load the game? Was there a loading, a continuing thing? Alright, so I need to check if the game... Yeah, okay. Begin, lockout. Begin. So how do I load the game? Maybe loading is just for when I'm dying. Let's try to die. Push. Push. You are forever lost in the facility. Nobody knows if your body is being utilized by masters of the facility or you just rot. Maybe you're feeding the resident programs in the cyberspace, or you're now a part of the dream space now, feeding the warden with your consciousness. Maybe someone else will discover what happened to you, or you might be forever forgotten. No? Maybe the save is just for the current session. I don't see the point of saving if I can't load. Okay. Anyways, let's put strength to 50 and mind to 50. Okay. Alright. Okay, it's still dead instantly. Open. Alright. Now we have 100% here. So... let's put into strength. 50, 25, 25. No idea what this is doing. Okay. In any case, let's go into cyberspace. Okay. Intruder, listen up. Your presence is not welcome here. Is that an enemy? Tripod protection. Ah, we need agility for that. Anyone attacking us? No. Ah, yeah. Access violation with strength. Okay, this is... we can't go there. However, I might utilize you. Say it would be a win-win arrangement. How do you feel about it? What? Okay, interesting. Hack open. This is a barrier. Okay, let's increase mind further. I'm not sure what this regeneration thing is doing. There's also something which we can't pick up. Okay. Mind. Genius injection. Doesn't seem to do anything. Ah no, actually these are still items here in our inventory. Okay, what happens if I use that? Applied. Okay. Is that a one-time buff? I guess Regen X is regeneration. Yeah, this is a heal. Okay. Oh. Data overwhelm. Oh, there was another one. That was a lot of bad luck, I guess. But this also means that we will be dead next enemy. I guess body is hit points, so maybe, yeah, I can just get a few more hit points that way. I don't see... This is where we are coming from, right? This is a dead end. Then we can go down here. I can also save. Just in case this is actually doing something. Oh. There are several access points from this space. And from meta space, from which you enter dream spaces. I have a slight problem in there. You should lend a hand to my subjects there. Can't go past there. Access dream space. Oh, this looks nice. So now we are in some kind of post-apocalyptic outer area. This is what we're dreaming about. Pick up Mind's Defogger. Regen X. Okay, that's doing a bit. Okay, save. Fungus. Well, finally. Why the hell it took so long? You don't understand what's going on, do you? Well, I'm trapped in this filthy AI warden, so it can use me to simulate the space. Would you mind killing invaders for me, please? I'll let you out if you help me. Even more, I'll open a door in cyberspace for you. I'll aid you. Now, are these the enemies or should I help them? Well, let's run around here. There's other stuff. Genius injection. Still have no idea what this is. I mean, this was buffing my intelligence, apparently. Oh. Swing. Okay, let's put some more points into strength. I'm just waiting for enemies here. Skip turn. Oh. Okay, so apparently I am already... Pick up. So we have some healing again. Two rivaling factions. Yeah, okay, so we are helping these guys. We have been here already. But there are some other sections where we haven't been yet. What? A spinner. Pick up genius injection. And bandito. Whatever a bandito is. Yeah, some tooltips would have been nice. Or maybe just explanation on the webpage for what these items are doing. There wasn't anything in here. Ah, no, there's reflex. Okay. Well, let's use a bandito. My buff ran out again. Now we are on top of a castle. Ouch. Right now they're still dying instantly, so... Wake up! This is dream space. Maybe we did our quest by killing everyone and now we go down again. Nope. Okay, not sure what we are doing. There's a way up. That ends. There's nothing. So all we can do is following this path, right? Nothing here. Can't jump down. We can just wake up, and now we are back in this area here. This one is, I think it was closed before. Is this another enemy? Let's save. Okay. This is just going past. Okay. And there's the spinner. Uh-oh. Alright. Okay, this is a door which we can't open. Access dream space. So we need to go into... Oh, nice. Need to go into this dream space now to open... Ah! To open the next door. That's cool. Kind of a teleporter, jump pad, something. Berserker. Okay. I guess these are enemies? No. Just little mages who are living here. Oh. Wizard Bobby, may I have your attention, please? You certainly need to destroy those pesky monsters down there. I heard that there's a portal near them. Now be gone. I'll aid you. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's one of these evil monsters. Okay. Mm-hmm. Where is he coming from? Okay. A bit weird. I mean, he might have taken the teleporter thing. Oh. Mm-hmm. Bah. Wake up. Now it's a bit weird that like previously, we couldn't interact again with the quest giver, basically. Yeah, but seems like it is just this way. Oh, went die Vogel. Bandito. I'm not breaking the system by moving too fast. Okay, wake up. Oh, now we are back at the start, but now this door is open. Okay, let's put some points into agility. Maybe that's a lost cause by now, but okay. Open. Shot. Aim shot. Region. Okay. Huh? What was that? Ah, there's another enemy. Oh, oh. Ouch. Okay. Let's push that further. And okay. Yeah, I think we can already use that. What's this? This is another dream space entry. And here we have some additional enemies. Okay. Oh. I should probably also try use the other things more. Like the BR Zorka. Ah, yeah, it's a bit. They don't get to me there. So Okay, let's increase body a bit just so that we heal indirectly. Oh, mind 35%, that's not a lot. Oh, oh. Okay, now with this one, let's use the Zerker. Okay. This was taking a turn though, unlike the healing, which did not take a turn. Save. Okay. Genius. Bandito. No enemy. I need healing. Dream space. Lots of dream space thingies here, but aim shot. Okay. Okay, more hit points. What can I do? Ah, here we have some regeneration. Okay. Maybe there's also healing percentages, I'm not sure. Or maybe that's a random value. We have so many, like, dream space thingies now. I'm not sure what we need to do. The area here is quite big. Also, these walls are a bit irritating. So here we have been two, which were requiring quite a high value. So let's use the Mind D Fogger. Okay, that's not doing much. Genius then. Okay. Okay, Bandito. And then... okay. Ah, okay, that was not enough. Genius. And nothing in here. Okay. So now we do have everything. And it's just these red doors, which are still closed. Meaning we basically need to go into this dream space thing now. And try to get some additional doors open. Ah, nice. Yeah, so the point which I mentioned in the beginning that you can't see where the walls start and end, that was really specific to just that. Like here you have multiple different textures. Okay, let's stay on this. Okay, there's nothing more. Okay, upwards. Ah. An elf Roni. Ah, mere mortal is here. Well, maybe you can take out the junk from upstairs for us. Go on, not that it matters anymore. Haha. I'll aid you. Of course I do. I mean, we could just kill everyone apparently, but... So, where is the trash? There's the trash. Okay, just one hit. Ah. Yeah. Okay. So we are at strength 100. I mean, I can increase... now also these strongest enemies are dead with just one hit. So I will try and increase something else. Ouch. Now we can use it here. Okay. Wake up! Wake up. Ah, you leave the facility behind, with its strange masters and an unresolved conflict. However, a strange feeling doesn't leave you anymore, like you're still in the dream space, even if it looks quite the same as your old life. Well, that feeling is based on some peculiarities you started noticing, so you might need to explore these peculiarities further in order to be sure. But that's another story. Uh-huh. Now I'm not quite sure if I've actually seen everything or if there was something where I would have needed to go back to these characters. So I think this game would have profited a lot by just some additional basic instructions on the itch.io page. Like, what are these items for and how do they work? Like, that they only, like, Regen X can be taken during the turn, the other ones end the turn, because that is crucial. It makes no sense to use the Bandito in fight, basically, when instead of 2 attacks you need 1 attack, but then you need the other turn to use the item. There's no point in that, so you need to use that before the attack starts, something like that. So yeah, explanations about what these items do and how they are working, and I think the different like factions or what, they give us these quests to do to kill some stuff. So am I supposed to go back to them, or is it just because even if I didn't take the quest, I guess it wouldn't have changed anything? Maybe if I killed them as well, it would have opened an additional path, or maybe I could go the other way. Well, we can just test that quickly, right? Let me just, with the first faction where we needed to help the mushrooms or whatever that was. Let's quickly do that, because it's just over here. Ah, no, we need to go through this. I mean, I left out quite a bit now, so I'm weaker than I was before. probably not going to work out too well. Buddy. Okay. I can't hack these because I will just die. And there was this dream space thing. Yeah, okay. So we managed to get here, and this is what we needed for testing now. I will try to get a regenerate thing first. Yeah, like this. So apparently this heals half of that. So if I have 60, it heals 30. So increasing the body first is actually a big help, because then the heal items are worth much more. But of course, yeah, you need to make sure to not overkill the enemies too high. And when you only need one attack to kill the enemy, then you should go to body and increase that to maximize the healing item and so on. So okay, so I need time to think. I will kill you. Okay. Now you have to wake up here. And if you go down to the... where we saw the knights... Okay, they are just neutral then. So you can decide which faction you're going to eradicate. Okay. Wake up. Okay, now we're here again. All right. I mean, it's nice to have this flexibility here, but yeah, a bit more like maybe just an additional screen with thanks for your help, now the way is free, or something like that would have been nice. Anyways, that has been the hidden facility, and if you want to play around and explore, test different options, you will find the game linked down in the video description. The hidden facility was by Alexander Polyakov, Nika, Khudonogova, and Kyle Chant. Thank you very much for this contribution in the limited asset game jam. And yeah, thank you also for watching this episode, and if you're interested in seeing more, then make sure to either subscribe to the channel or click on the playlist linked in the video description to just jump to the next video once it's recorded and published and showing up there. So thanks again, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.